This project is incredibly important. First of all, everything that we do is centered around the youth, and so we've worked really hard to create opportunities to bring our students who self-identify as either First Nation, Métis, or Inuit, and provide opportunities for them to get out of the box, get back into a more conducive and learning environment, and connect them with our elders and knowledge keepers, and help them reconnect and understand who they are and be proud of the lineage that they carry, because they come from really amazing ancestors.
So my name is Mike DiFilippo, and I am the consultant for the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program, Technological Education and Experiential Learning. So my role is threefold. So I'm in charge of the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program. So that addresses students to learn about the trades. So it includes women in non-traditional trades, includes Indigenous trades, and really it includes students that are in experiential learning taking the trades while they're doing their co-op program. So this is the first year the ministry has allocated funds for Indigenous, Indigenous trades. So I partnered with Jody Williams, and it's my first time here. It's a great experience. I'm learning as we go. You know, it's very hands-on. We have elders here. We're trying to engage students, engage Indigenous students in the trades.
It's not really something you can always look up online or in a book, so it's nice to have people with first-hand knowledge. And so if you have someone to teach you about it and pass it on, there's a lot more of a chance that, you know, these traditions will be able to carry on.
What I really get from working with these students is that most of them are just identifying what their gifts are as young adults. So for us to come in and do this type of work and help inspire them is huge. I think it's paramount that a lot of young people find out their roots, find out their history, their lineage, and realize that all the things that had to happen in order for them to be where they're at now. Because there were a lot of things that came into play in what shapes an Indigenous youth today.
So we're going to start by hitting the drum 4 times, like this.
It's not just black or white. There's a lot of influences within culture now for Indigenous youth, and they have access to it right in their pocket. They can pull it out and look at it through their phones, through this media. That is one aspect, but the other element is that it is a living culture, which is why it's important to bring a lot of these elders right into the classroom to share things and learn in a natural way.
We have to go back to how it was before. And that's so confusing in 2019, because how can we ever go back to how it was before? But I think the natural world is insisting on human beings to try to find a balance with everything. And so even though maybe we can't go all the way back, at this point in history, it'd be very silly for us not to listen to some of the old teachings.
It kind of made a difference, and it opened up my eyes a little bit more as towards things like stories, my background.
I feel like it's really educational because these are things that my parents didn't really learn and my grandparents didn't really learn. Taking the already pre-existing designs that were taken before and trying to understand why it is that they work the way they do, but now we're looking at them and we're realizing that, oh, these designs actually do have a lot of intricacies and a lot of important technicalities that we are only now realizing, such as the way they're shaped, the structure, and how they actually use the heat in order to bend the wood, and then they cure it later in order for it to stay together.
I think we don't really realize that the types of sciences and mathematics we use actually come or stem from a deeper knowledge.
I think that people can learn a lot from actually just being educated on these old ways, but not just ours, but like all cultures.
I'm actually feeling really good about this because I've never really done anything like this before. I really have never done much things to do with Native culture and whatnot. So it's been really interesting, and I'd like to do more in the future.
You don't really know what you're missing until someone tells you or shows you. And then it's kind of like a real eye-opener as towards what it really is. And before coming here, I was told so much about it, but I really didn't care until I came here and I saw the things that they do and the stories, and it's really interesting.
I just feel like it would be really awesome and really important to keep like the tradition going of like snowshoe making and like beading and all that kind of stuff. I don't even know how to explain this. It's just, I really enjoyed making this. I enjoy a lot of like crafts and stuff like that. So I think that we should keep it going from generation to generation.
At some point along the way, this knowledge has become inherent. It's become, you know, when we talk to elders, they're like, I don't know, we just do it. We don't call it math. But it is mathematical thinking in terms of what they're actually doing. I want them to have an awakening. I want them to know their connection to the land, because we're at a place of such disconnect. But if we can give these opportunities where you're immersed in an experience, then you can bring in those other curriculum pieces, and that's when you'll see it kind of coming together. If we didn't devalue and ignore Indigenous knowledge, how much better off would we be today?
I don't know how to explain the feeling I get when I'm doing it. It just makes me feel really good.
I remember in like grade 3, oh yeah, let's do social studies, but you know, we're only going to talk about one thing, and we want to talk about the Indigenous part. We'll just talk about the Pilgrims. And I didn't really like that. But now that they have it, it's fun, and I want to do more stuff like this.
I think society would change greatly if more people were to just be more aware of the past. I also think that it's such a big part and played such a vital role in the lives of many people, that understanding where it came from and how it helped people can actually show us a lot about history, because more people in society will be more aware of the past, so we can come to terms with some of the bad things that's happened and we can progress from there.
I don't know, there's just something about it that just makes you feel so much better. It's crazy, because if someone that isn't Indigenous like goes through it, and there's like something going on, they all feel like so much better. It's just something so uplifting. Like, it makes me so happy just talking about it.